All right. I just wanted to make a quick video. I'm doing this randomly for students. I figured I could make videos while I'm grading so you can get a little bit better feedback. And also, I'm going to share these with the TA so he can also learn yeah, how I grade. Everybody grades a little bit different, so it'd be good for him to understand how I grade. So that being said, let's take a look at your lab. First of all, like I said, I've already taken care of this, but I checked here and you hadn't shared it with Elijah, but I went ahead and did that and left you a little note to remind you to do that. Now I want to see what your grades are. For the video. Now I already know you did the video because I checked that last week. I wanted to make sure everybody watched the video before they came into the lab, and you did indeed do it. So now let's look at the grades really quickly. We'll go here to individual responses. So we need Kinkade, right? So let's see here: Spade, Galloway, Hunter, Mombay, Melton, Kinkade. There we go. That's you. 12 out of 12, right? So you got full credit there. I don't need to write anything for that. Good job. Let's look at these questions. What's the definition of diffusion? Transportation of movement of transportation or movement of molecules from high to low. All right, for this one, I will have to deduct half a point. You have to be specific, and I'm not going to say how because I will if you ask me, but I'm going to leave it and just say that's not specific enough. The reason I'm not giving you the answer is because I'm going to allow you the chance to come back and fix it. So there we go. That is incorrect because it is not specific enough. All right. What's the definition of osmosis? When a solvent moves through a semi-permeable membrane, that's just a no. It does involve solvents, but remember, when we're talking about diffusion, and I won't give too much information because I want you to be able to fix this if you want. When we're talking about osmosis, it's the fact that the solvent cannot move through that membrane, right? Water can move through it, solvent cannot, and that's a big important aspect of osmosis. So for now, I'll leave it like that. Like I said, I'll give you the chance to fix it if you want. But if you don't want to fix it and just want the answer, let me know. Why does diffusion occur? So the particles go through the process faster? No, just read. If you read the introduction, there's literally a sentence that says, diffusion occurs because of blank. So once again, I'll remind, I shouldn't say once again, I may have never reminded you specifically, but I've reminded people in general. The purpose of these questions, other than, make sure you understand the concepts, that is one of it, because some of these concepts are very important. The other thing is just to prove that you read the introduction, right? So the question, your answers should always come from the introduction, the information in the introduction, unless otherwise noted. So in this case, these all should come from the introduction. So reread the introduction and you'll find that answer very quickly. What is the definition of Brownian motion? A more smooth or fluid movement of transportation? No. Again, you need to just read the introduction. It's in there. It'll be easy to find. Give it a shot. Name the four factors that made diffusion, rate of diffusion: weight, molecules, temperature, distance of travel, and concentration. Now, again, this really sinks. I hate to do this, but I will have to mark that as incorrect because this is one of those great examples where the information needs to come from the introduction. So what you wrote is technically a correct answer, but again, to prove that you read the introduction, your answer should come from the introduction. And the four factors listed in the introduction, slightly different and slightly different worded. So take another look at that. Try again if you want. All right, now I'm going to see if you did your hypotheses. So here we go. I think that smaller molecules will move faster because they have less mass to them. Good. I think that they will move faster because of the rapid increase in temperature. Okay, good. I think it would be better to say I think they will move faster as temperature increases, right? Because no one said anything about how fast it was increasing or anything like that, but I'm not going to deduct points for that. Let's look at your next hypothesis. Yes, water will move into the cell. And you started to say something about iodine, but then you didn't say anything about starch or salt. So you did miss a point here. So you need to finish your hypothesis with that. Let's see. Water will not move into the cell due to the security. I don't know what that means by due to the security, but okay. Yes, sucrose will move out because that's what the solution is. That I hate to do this, but I might have to deduct a point. Let me think. No, I'm not going to deduct any points because the question only said, "Will water move into the cell? Will sucrose move out?" I didn't ask you to provide an explanation. So you did a good thing by going above and beyond by providing an explanation. So I don't want to punish you because your explanation is incorrect. So again, I'm going to leave this, but just so you know, I don't understand what you mean by due to it, the security. And also this, yes, sucrose will move out because that's what the solution is. I don't understand. The solution is sucrose, but the solution could be urine or cocaine or the glucose. That doesn't just be, I don't know how to explain it. I just don't understand what this means, but that's okay. Like I said, if you feel like explaining it, feel free, but you don't need to. And again, you didn't lose points because yeah, you answered the question, and I'm not going to punish you for going above and beyond. Next, let's look at this. Decrease. So look, your answer for excuse me. You needed to do each egg, right? So what will tap water egg do? What will distilled water egg do? What will blue tinted water, right? These are each eggs, and you're just putting decrease as a blanket statement. So that is incorrect. So out of the 4 hypotheses, let's take a look here. You're missing 2 points out of the 4 hypotheses, right? So that's half. So that means you're going to miss for this. This is the hypothesis, right? So minus 0.5, right? Because again, there was 4 hypotheses. You missed 2 points. So that's half of that. So there we go. Let's add this up. Half. So 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5. So you missed 5. There we go. Minus 5. Now there were 6 questions, but there's actually 7 if you include the whole video as one. So that's minus 5 out of 7. And this is really basic math, but I'm going to go ahead and do it in the calculators to show you how it works. So like I said, we had 7, right? But you missed 5, so minus 5. Oops, that leaves you with 2. Divide that by 7, and your percentage is 0.28 blah, blah, blah percent, right? So multiply that by total points possible, which is 5, right? Because pre-labs are worth 5, so you earned 1.43 points. 1.43 for the pre-lab. So write that here, 1.43 out of 5. Now, as I was looking at your lab, I did see you filled in some data, but it looks like you didn't answer either any of the other questions or a lot of the other questions. So I'm going to put this right here. Please reply to this comment if you make corrections to your pre-lab and or when you are ready for me to, or excuse me, ready for one of us to grade the rest of the lab. Keep in mind, this is past due. So the sooner you get around to this, the better. For now, I'm going to have to go in and put well, yeah, just get it done as soon as you can. Once I'm done grading these, doing the basic grading for everybody, then I'm going to come back in and dig deeper and we'll update your grade. But anyway, that's it. So that is the feedback. If you still have questions, let me know. If you allow me to share the video, I'll give you 1 point of extra credit. So hopefully other students can learn from your mistakes. And that's it.